I think I want to do a video on the Lumpen Proletariat because there seems to be quite a few people that don't seem to share any enthusiasm towards their, frankly, revolutionary potential. So I'm going to start by saying this. Karl Marx was wrong about the Lumpen Proletariat. Now, the reason I say this is, well, I disagree. Marx said that the lumpen proletariat had no revolutionary potential and that they weren't even worth putting any resources into, essentially, because they were not employed. His view was that the industrial working class was the only one that had any revolutionary potential. But if we were to follow this logic, wouldn't we consider Palestine to be without revolutionary potential? Because after all, the majority of the population in Palestine actually lives off of UN food rations, food that's donated to it. So this would make the entire population, or just about all of it, essentially lumpen proletariat, and therefore not revolutionary. But I don't think anybody would agree with that assessment. I don't think anybody would say Palestine has no revolutionary potential. I think that's nonsense. So I think based on that alone, it's worth taking another look at the lumpen proletariat and what is possible and what is not. Because there seems to be enough class reductionists in my comments section that it's something that I do want to go over. Now, given some of the statements made by such individuals, I'm guessing there are some that think they understand me but never really watch my show. I am mistaken for liberal because I talk about black liberation struggle, which is a very essential part of MLM theory. That's not IDPOL. That's not what IDPOL is. IDPOL is placing identity over class. And the Black Panthers didn't do that. So they're simply wrong. So these people, I would say, you understand that revolutionary China was not really a Maoist revolution, right? It was Marxism, Leninism, Maoism. That was declared in the 1980s by the Revolutionary International Movement. The Shining Path was a part of the Revolutionary Internationalist movement. The Revolutionary International Movement based its MLM on a synthesis of Lin Biao and the Black Panther Party. China was an ML revolution based on China's unique characteristics. Maoism Third Worldism is an extension of Marxism, Leninism, Maoism. And you cannot claim that MLM without understanding the importance of the Black Panther Party. Now, I've been criticized for praising anarchists. But in the 1980s, Maoists and anarchists did associate with each other in the First World before RIM, the Revolutionary International Movement, had declared MLM. The word Maoist was an empty distinction. Before them, being Maoist meant you could support Richard Nixon. So I think in that case, it was very necessary to fully define what Maoism is, and not simply let it be anything Mao said or anything Mao did. Only with the synthesis of MLM was Three Worlds theory dropped. The horribly reactionary nonsense that is Three Worlds theory. Mao Zedong thought is not MLM. Confusing the two is part of the crisis that we are into today. When dealing with such frauds as the Austin Maoists or Austin Red Guards, such COINTELPRO would fail if people knew about RIM and the Shining Path. And, by the way, yes, it was Mao himself who wrote the Three Worlds theory. This is what destroyed revolutionary China and helped to neutralize the Black Panther Party. Without the MLM synthesis by the Revolutionary Internationalist movement, we would never have gotten MLM. The roots of RIM was Lin Biao and the Black Panther Party. This means that the synthesis, which is MLM in the First World, is based on the Black Panthers before they were destroyed by COINTELPRO. This also means Lin Biao saved Mao's revolutionary line from Mao himself, because MLM in the Third World is based on Long Live the Victory of Global People's War by Lin Biao. Maybe I need to remind everyone that Maoism Third Worldism is an extension of Marxism, Leninism, Maoism. The full term for Maoism Third Worldism is Marxism, Leninism, Maoism, Third Worldism. If you are anti-Lumpen, you are anti-Maoist. And if you are anti-Maoist, you are anti-Third Worldist. As a Third Worldist, I consider the Lumpen to be mostly neutralized, as do most Maoists. Maoists, of course, truly believe that they can wake up the Lumpen Proletariat. Now, Third Worldists like myself think that only a small fraction of them can be woken up. But even that fraction is worth more to a Third Worldist like me than the entire, frankly, reactionary North American working class. The same ones that go around claiming that, supporting Trump, supporting the Democrat Party, taking on social democracy, thinking that it's Marxism or socialism. So before you claim that the Black Panthers were reactionary, racist, or ID polars, actually learn the history. Because it was the Black Panthers that broke Jim Crow. And if you don't know about Jim Crow and Jane Crow laws, you're not even a Marxist. The Black Panthers had a very strong international stance. The Black Panthers fought racism, recognizing it for what it is still today. The primary force holding back class consciousness. Others are offended that I utilize Malcolm X. Malcolm X was actually very dialectical. Malcolm X was an enemy of capitalism. Malcolm X is a true forefather to a new nation, a black nation. And this is what scares all the crypto Nazbols. And a lot of Nazbols that like to act like they're Third Worldists. No. You fear Black Panthers because you are Nazbols and Strasserists. I have made it clear that I do not like Nazbols. I do not support them. I do not like Strasserists, and I don't support them. They need to take their ID poll somewhere else. You fear the coming of Pantherism because that unites Maoists, anarchists, Bundists, Third Worldists to lift up the Lumpen in the First World as the allies of the Third World proletariat. Well, white fear and First World fear tend to intertwine. And to all the First Worldists that hide behind Maoism, Third Worldism, your ideology is genuine do-nothingism, which is the enemy of every Maoist and every Third Worldist. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.